I would say every career path has their own obstacles.
Yeah,
like,
of course,
especially like, for example, if I would take engineering, for example, it's actually not advantageous to you to do a good job in your company and stay in that company, because like the raises you get are better if you move companies and you're constantly moving companies, right? And that, I don't think that should be right, because I think every employee should be rewarded for doing a good job at that company. But the sad reality of it is that a lot of the times in a lot of career paths, you can get a much better raise by changing companies and then moving back to the original company. And you're thinking like, why can't the original company just see me for my worth to begin with?
It's like Twitch streamers moving to YouTube and then back to Twitch.
True. Oh fuck! It's free privileged individuals justify that. You know, the one thing that the one comment that I absolutely, I know I'm inviting this comment now.
Go on.
Okay.
You've changed.
I like the old blank better.
And it's like, are you saying that I would be the same person I am at 20 years old that I am now? Because you're insane. If you think that I should be the same person, of course I'm going to change.
Yeah.
If I didn't do YouTube, I would still change. It would change regardless. I'm becoming more miserable. I'm joking. You change, right? And when people comment saying like, "Oh, they've changed," they're different from. I'm like, yes, of course, as you should. Yeah. You should become more confident as you get older.
I would be worried. I would be worried if you didn't change.
Right. You should mature. You should change your opinion. You should act differently. That's called life. Yeah. If you're not doing that, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why aren't you changing? Why aren't you improving yourself?
Yeah, exactly.
But then I guess that's up.
But that's the thing. It's like
you're improving.
Yeah, you're not improving.
Connor's becoming more gluttonous, more wealthy. He's changed since he got his Audi Benz.
He's buying drip.
He's
spending money on drip now. Instead of going to Primark. How dare he?
It all changed when Connor got this pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks for the first time. You have changed.
It all changed when you went to LA. That one trip to Los Angeles changed everything.
That trip to LA changed my mind. I was like, I'm not going to be broke anymore.
I agree. You should always be changing. I think there is a difference between changing and becoming a bit snobby and because I still can't stand what can I say? I still can't stand flex culture. My God.
Yeah, well, it's weird, isn't it? Because you want to be able to celebrate and support the people who have really worked hard and have done great stuff and have made some good content, and I want to see them do well.
Yeah.
But then I guess there's a very fine line, especially for audiences.
Yeah.
What is considered flexing and what is. I'm not going to go around and be like, oh, this is what I bought. I'm doing it. I'm killing it. All my investments are doing well.
Where you just like put on a video being like, so here's how my stocks are doing this month.
Here's my stock portfolio now.
Not to flex, but
I YOLO'd everything into Dogecoin, as you can see.
Thank you, Daddy Elon.
I got into stocks when everyone got into stocks, and I've been in the red for a very long time. So there's no flexing from me, unfortunately. But
it is a fine line between like what is flexing and what is just being proud of your accomplishments, right?
Yeah. It's
like what is that? When does it change?
Oh, fuck, it's hard, isn't it? Because you don't want to be like, yeah, I'm doing well, but you also, because that some people perceive that as you've changed.
Yeah, right. So it's like, what do you not want me to like show you my achievements or?
Because people support small creators and then they also turn on them when they find out they're doing well sometimes, which is bizarre.
It's the underground band going mainstream.
It is,
just in a different field. They've changed ever since they were successful and signed by the music label. Don't like their music anymore. They're talking about different things.
I liked them before they became an anime opening.
I don't get annoyed if someone prefers all the content of mine or they prefer, because the style has changed, right? And I understand that when you change your style, not every style is for everyone.
Exactly.
And I don't get annoyed when people are like, I prefer the old videos. I'm like, all right, that's fair enough, man. Like, I get it. Like,
that's
it's
your
different.
taste, right? Yeah.
But I'm not going to change it because that's not what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I still get comments who are that are still like, I miss the Anime Zone. When are you going to bring back the Anime Zone reviews? And I'm just like, dude, I killed off reviews for like a fucking reason, okay? Yes, I have changed in that sense. I'm not doing anime.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Anime Zone reviews anymore.
I mean, people still ask me for my fucking Let's Plays. I'm like, what?
But then I also get annoyed at content creators that like whine at their audience all the goddamn time.
Right.
They're like, oh, why are you complaining you don't like the new videos? It's like, well, it's you need to go out your way and make something.
Yeah.
It's different. You can't expect your audience to just follow suit and like it.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
To
Sometimes
make
you just
something.
have to be like, just screw what the audience thinks. If this is what makes you happy, you do
it.
that
Don't.
content.
I hate YouTubers that sit there and make videos whining that they're
Yeah.
not doing well.
Yeah.
I'm like, get over it. It's if you
Do something
change-
else.
If you change something or
Yeah.
you're not making like stuff that is keeping up with the times,
Yeah.
that's on you, I believe.
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know? And-
that is part of the job that you
Yeah.
signed up for.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, you should know this, you know.
Yeah.
in if you're a doctor, you have to keep learning the new medical practices. You can't
Yeah.
go doing shit, like in the 1960s.
Oh, you got COVID? Here's some leeches.
But you know what I mean? Like you can't do that. The only
Yeah.
difference is there's regulations,
Yeah.
and you're forced to do it.
Yeah.
But God, imagine if there wasn't. People would never fucking update their thing,
Yeah.
right? And the only reason why they do it is because it's to the detriment of everyone else around us.
Yeah.
The problem is with YouTube, it's not to the detriment of anyone else. If a content creator falls off, there are tons more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is up to you to make sure that you are making stuff.
You are up to date.
And when my channel falls off, there can be plenty of fucking Curb Your Enthusiasm memes of this section of the podcast.
Yeah.
You know, and I'll it's if I stop trying to change, that's on me. If I don't want to do that anymore, I understand that.
My favorite comments I get though is like, it's not even the you've changed or the I like the old content better. It's the you've fallen off.
Oh, there's that as well. Yeah, there's
comments.
that.
Irrelevant.
that I get. Yeah, you're irrelevant now. And I'm like, what? Because you personally don't like my stuff now? I'm suddenly irrelevant in the grand scheme of things? It's like, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's people who are not gonna like what you know,
And that's fine.
How you
like, I'm not
change
trying to
or-
appeal to everybody.
Yeah.
Like, if you don't like it, that's cool, dude. There are literally
Yeah,
thousands of
it's-
content creators you could go and watch.
Yeah,
that's
it's
not
strange. It is strange.
Yeah.
I don't really know. What's your opinion, Garn? Tell me your opinion.
My opinion on changing.
Change. Whatever the fuck you want an opinion on. It's trash taste. Say an opinion.
Your opinion on
Tell me how you
changing.
shit. I don't know.
No, I mean, like, for me, like, changing is part of our job.
Yeah.
You know,
and life. I think you should change as a person.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, when I go back and see my friends from school, if they're exactly the same as they were in school, I'm like,
That's a red flag.
why?
Yeah.
But some people don't change. You know,
Right,
like,
right, and-
did you notice that going back home?
I did, and I don't give a shit if they haven't. That's on them. I think it's like, oh, that's odd. Like nothing has changed your point of view in life in 5 years. Like nothing has made you think different. None of your experiences have changed who you are. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But then I don't want them to be like, oh, you've changed. It's like,
It's
fuck
like,
off.
yes, I have. Get over it.
Well, yeah, of course I've changed. I moved to a foreign country and I have no idea what's going on half the fucking time, and I barely know how to communicate with my taxi driver. Yeah, of course I've changed.
Yeah.
I'm fighting for my life, man.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, because I feel like that just says a lot of us about us as people. Because I'm constantly looking for change. I'm like,
Same.
I am like uncomfortable when things stay the same for too long. And I
No,
think that's why
absolutely.
we fucking.
I get scared when shit starts to get monotonous, right? Like,
yeah,
where
which is kind of makes YouTube my perfect job because I never want to stay still. I'm constantly wanting to change, not just
I like being my
not just
own
like
boss.
in
Yeah.
career, but in like my own life. Like that's why I've moved countries so many fucking times. I still don't know where I want to settle down yet because I'm like scared to like stay in one place for too long. You know, that's just me as a person. I constantly like changing my life, and I'm not saying if you are the type of person who doesn't change and stays comfortable in one place, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But all I ask is you don't judge us for changing as well. And you know, so there are some people who I was mates with back in the day that I have less in common with now, and that's just part of me having to accept that I have changed and we have less in common with.
we're not going to push our values on you guys, so you know, just don't do the same.
Drip.
Yeah, sure. Except for drip, you should buy drip.
Well, I'll give my opinion. You don't have to take it. But
Yeah,
I'll give it.
absolutely,
You know? I'm
absolutely.
very brash with my opinion. I know that.
Yeah.
It's.
But I'm not going to cry over you not agreeing with me. Like, I
No,
don't care.
I do get annoyed if people completely misinterpret what I'm saying.
Yes.
That doesn't.
Yeah.
annoy me.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
I'm like, how the fuck did you get that? Like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Like, you're starting a completely different argument there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
I need a toilet quickly.
Oh God, go and piss yourself, Gone.